Life gives us shocks, but some shocks can be life-giving. It can, it depends on how you react to it. You can rise from the ashes if there's something in you that really sees and feels something in you that still needs to come out, that needs to flourish, that needs to be cultivated. It's not a program. It's not that you have a list of 10 steps just to get yourself back on the ball and be a success in the world, but it's more like having an inner voice that really hasn't been developed very far and has always needed to speak up, but you were too busy, and now it has a chance. So, not every shock is a bad shock, and sometimes we need to be shaken up. We need to be stopped in the middle of the road and told we can't go that way. That happened to me, and I didn't like it. I wanted what I had. I had to give up a whole way of life that I had worked for well over 40 years, actually 50 years, just to be able to live it. And and I was living it full blast. And it was health giving. It was health giving because I was living very close to nature. I was living my creativity. I was learning. I felt physically strong. I felt healthy. I'd actually dropped a lot of the pains that I'd had since I was 12 and was in a bad accident. And all of a sudden, the migraines and the bruxism and the back pains and various things just evaporated, just disappeared. And I hardly thought about it at the time. I kind of half expected them to come back, and then I just kind of forgot about it. I didn't have to take aspirin or Tylenol every day. I just became a normal person. So that way of life was not created for ego. It was not created to look good. It was created out of a desire to be healthy and a creative person, an artist. And it actually was a very healthy way of life. And then it collapsed. And it has taken me well over 10 years to even start to put elements of that back into practice. And um, it is harder than I expected it to be. I thought it would be a lot easier, but um, I'm not doing too bad. I'm actually writing every day. I'm creative still. Uh, I have a good relationship with my wife. Um, I don't have some of the things that I had back then, that closeness to nature, my feet on the ground every day. I don't have a painting studio and I'm not painting, but I have put in motion some things I never had back then. I never had the ability to write and publish. And that actually has been life changing for me. I've developed a whole different personality. This personality that has come forth since that time is, it feels like it was always there. It's always very true to me. It's always real. Um, and maybe it's something that should have been developed a long time ago. I actually intended to be a writer when I was 18 or 19, and then I got pulled off into the visual arts. I don't think this is a rare story. I think a lot of people have, they develop a life and a personality that they come to believe is who they are, but there's something else waiting to come out. And it's not going to come out without a shock. It's going to take some something out of the blue, something you don't want, that's going to dismantle everything you've built. It's kind of a cosmic joke. Um, I think it's common. Uh, it's like the universe is simply not going to let you get away with without living your real purpose, what you're really made for. We each have something unique, and getting in touch with it and living it out is extremely important. It's a soul mission. And if we don't do it, a shock probably will show up. That statement by Carl Jung that what we refuse to see in ourselves becomes fate. Well, I'm a good example of that. And I think um, it's a health giving thing. It actually gives you your life back if you really listen to what's going on inside of you and what wants to come out. And I was fortunate to be in a situation where I could do that, and it just came out naturally. And so here I am. I've become a writer. Who would have thunk it? Something to think about.